that bitch back up there, and then I put two more under it, so it just became another support beam inside the room. But I think that's the game trying to give me a hint, like eventually this bitch about to come down if you don't. You got time, but if you don't build, if you don't support it, because I'm thinking the part where my penthouse is supported on two sides. From on the right side is it's leaning up against the bridge, and then I don't know if it goes it doesn't go all the way to the end, but it is connected. But I think the farthest right hanging part over where that brick is falling, I think that's just hanging in air. So if it is, I'm about to jump down there. I'm pretty sure it's right over water. So I'm gonna jump down there and build one big ass beam, because there was some beams under, like, the zombies do be spawning under the lake, so they crawl, like when they spawn, they crawl out of the ground, so they'll crawl out of the sand in the water, and sometimes we won't even know it, and then they just rush us on shore and shit sometimes. But for the most part, the motherfuckers will come crawling out or like when they down there, they be fucking them. Yeah, they do. But the ones we build with take a lot of damage. So, and a lot of times we'll go, if they won't stay, they only will stay down there is if they're down there and we're in the base doing stuff, and then they'll stay down there. But if we leave, they follow us no matter what. So, or if we go to a certain part of the base, they'll just stand in the water because we're over there and they're not around beams. But they don't really be my beams. Like, I've only had to make like 5 repairs to the initial dam I built, the one from our house to the trap house. Those two, I've only had to prepare that one twice in like 4 or 5 different places. The other side, I haven't had to repair shit on as far as zombie damage. And some of them, I even fortified them with iron and shit. Like, fucking, I'm not even playing around with you niggas, because you niggas definitely ain't gonna be down here long enough to tear through this. So, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, that part I ain't worried about. It's them original support beams that the game put on there. Because those little skinny ones, they hold up. They hold up just fine. But what's the name? The zombies is tearing them motherfuckers up, and it's like they doing it slowly. Like, they doing it to the point where but it's like they doing it slowly over time, and I'm talking over time. Like, it's like, first I seen one, then I didn't think nothing of it, and then I seen another one, and I was like, all right, fuck it, let me I started paying attention to it more and more. Like, this shit, what's the name? This shit, oh, hold on. This shit actually is, these niggas really is doing this. Ooh, bus nigga. But they, what that nigga say? They, so once I started repairing it, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. They really not doing too much damage to it, but I'm like, I guarantee, like, over time, if you would stay in this base, they put that there as a trap to where if you wasn't gonna build and put you, because now I've been starting to build them big ass support beams under the main frame of the base too. Like, I won't do it all at once like I do when I'm building, but that one I did it like, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and do this shit just out of out of precaution, and I'll just do them over time every time I'm down there. Sometimes the game has some weird ass mechanic where it'll just drop me to the bottom of the ocean real quick. If that happens, I'm like, fuck it, let me build a support beam real quick while I'm down here on my way. Right, I'm gonna use all the glitches they gonna do to me. I'm gonna use that shit, you feel me? So that shit, but that shit, like, I could tell, like, if we didn't do anything to them beams, eventually one day we was gonna come back and that bitch was gonna fall with us in it, and I guarantee you it scrapped everything in the base. Because, like, so when the shit falls out the base, it ain't like, oh, you can just go down there and get it like it should be. No, that shit done turned into like some rubble. So all you can do is just hit it with the hammer and turn it into wood or dirt or some bullshit. And that includes like anything, like if your guns, like when our box all our, like, that first time the base broke, and our boxes, our guns, our fucking clothes, our forge, our fucking tool dock, all that shit was down there just in rubble, just looked like one lump of coal, nigga. So it was like you couldn't even go down there and pick that shit up to salvage your shit. No. And you had to get all the materials to that shit, bro. Every last one of them things we had to craft and get the materials to. Like, that's why I like the game, because after we already had more though. We had enough. Like that's why I like the game, because it's like that shit really give you gratification. Cause it's like now that we done built that shit, bro, these niggas can't fuck with us no more. We like that day my bag glitch, bro. I lost everything, dope ass clothes, armor, gear. After I got over the fact that I lost it, I went right back into that bitch and made it all, crafted it all right back. Cause we've been stocking shit up. Cause once you got it, you don't gotta fucking you know what I'm saying? Once you got the shit, you don't gotta keep making it. You just repair it, but it costs way less materials, especially when you level up that skill. It costs way less materials to what's the name to repair the shit than they do to than they do to actually craft it. So once you get that part out, man, you're sweet. That's why I be telling everybody, I'm like, look, y'all come play with us now. It's something rap. You don't have to worry about nothing. You got dope ass clothes, you got heat, you got bullets, you got food. All you gotta do is help us go on missions, and then come to the vortex on Red Night, and we gonna level the fuck up. Like, nigga, we got so many strongholds. Then we be putting down, like, we really, like, me and Jordan in the mindset of we about to colonize this bitch, like how you would do on my own, like, you know how you got your little homestead in like Dragon Age, or in what shit you play, Skyrim, like how you have a homestead and it be NPCs. We doing that with this. So eventually it's gonna be what's name, like if I can get Markel and my nigga Corey on, and like I know and once if Dave would just play the shit, I get either he just don't want to buy it, or he just not, sometimes we don't process shit. Nigga tell you to do, like I told you to play God of War for 2 years and your ass just now playing that shit. Like, is what's name, you would tell a nigga something, but niggas just don't process it until they ready to do the shit. Like, right, yeah. So
well, actually that last day I was playing it, I beat it.
Yeah, I remember you saying you seen that part, you seen the prophecy on the wall when that nigga Dave get on this is his wheelhouse, nigga. He loved Last of Us and he loved Fallout, nigga. This is that game mixed together with some Skyrim and some motherfucking what's that shit, kid shit, that Minecraft shit. Like, that's all that mixed into one. Like, that nigga, I know when he gets on it, and plus he was the one that was showing me the Survivor Arc shit with the dinosaur shit, and then it's the same, that's the same exact game, except for this is zombies, that dinosaurs. They was selling niggas into slavery. I'm like, Nikki.
I guess sometimes you catch more flies with other flies.
Whole flies purchase now.
This is not how you exchange insurance information.
Take this screen, bro.
Like, so I know when I get him on there, if I can get Kells and Corey on there, then other motherfuckers then I'm really gonna be streaming that shit, and then niggas gonna really see, like, damn, these niggas is a mob. Cause nigga, me and Jordan is overwhelming for right now. Like, we go out on our own, and the strongest of zombies, like, we play it smart. We don't do dumb shit. Like, we're not gonna be out there at night just cause of the mechanics. Them niggas get to running. It'd be 3, 4 of them on you real quick. They stun your ass and you can't move. Oh yeah, it's your ass, especially if you ain't leveled up like us. But we'll go find a roof. I'm a builder. I keep my materials on me, and Jordan keep guns, this type of shit on him. So, like, it's Jordan that have guns where if you lose your gun, at least he got a gun on him for you, or he got bullets. He got bullets that you don't expect on you. And then me, I got all my building supplies. So, nigga, we realized it's like 18. We done got too far away from the pad, from Mother Base, and it's like 18 o'clock out that bitch. Oh, nigga. Let's get on this roof. I'm securing this bitch, and I'm building us a tower. We gonna kill zombies until the daytime.
I'm building us a tower. We gonna be up here.
Fuck that. Yeah, no, ain't none of that. No, and we always at the home base, or we at Mother Base, or we at the Vortex on Red Night. So ain't nobody getting caught slipping. And then we already figured out yesterday what's gonna be our initiation, so we can finally trust these niggas. We're gonna start sending niggas to different care packages on the map. We gonna see where they at is on the map. We gonna put a marker on one of the care packages that's farther away from them, that we know it's gonna take them through nighttime, and then we gonna tell them, if you go to that care package and bring it back to where we're at, and then we gonna go to one of our, we got every location, every part of the map we've been to, we have a stronghold that we done marked it on the map and fortified it, so if we have to stay there at night, or if we do get caught there on a red day, we gon' live. Yeah, and it's got boxes, supplies, guns, food, all the same shit that's at the Mother Base. It's just all over the map. Like, so, like, if nigga, like, for real,
like waypoints just in case.
Yeah, like, for real, them bases is niggas can catch us slipping. You can't catch Mother Base slipping. And the gun store out in this one city, you can't catch that slipping either, because we got that with a brick. We got that with a with a brick on it too, with a base brick. But we got a couple other ones that just they fortified and shit. But if you go in there, it's free game. Other than the lock box, like our boxes is all locked with our code. But if you can figure the code out, you can have whatever's in that box. And obviously it's not our strongest shit, and we don't go to them all the time. So whatever's in there is nowhere near as strong as the shit as we got now. But nonetheless, you gonna come up. If you a noob and you find one of our safe houses, nigga, congratulations. Cause you gonna go from naked to motherfucking with the hot shit in a heartbeat, nigga. He had me, bitch. Up out of here, hoe ass nigga. I'm the fucking Spiderman, nigga. Oh, yeah, that nigga tried to shoot me. Oh,
Wow, you supposed to be a step up. That was funny.
What that nigga is Spiderman? Go.
Let's go. Nigga, good pass.
Oh. I didn't even see your goofy ass. That's a single string thing, bro. Oh. Wow. How should I do him? You lucky you got that shield. I wanted to throw you off the side of the
Rescue
face.
Sable from the demons. Sable repays me with bullets to the face. Sweet.
Nigga, I change suits like every 2 missions. Or every 2 little side missions. I change. There's so many suits, bro. And I still ain't even got them all.
He said, hey, yo, so
Right, like this definitely one of the top 5 games I've ever played. Niggas be think I be, bro. The Spider-Man, definitely top 5. Top 5.
Spiderman right now?
Yeah. Oh no, you talking about? Oh, you talking
about 7 days?
Oh no. It's 7 days is up there. 7 days. I'll probably say 17. 7 days top 15.
Okay.
Already, just because of all the shit. Like if it had better graphics, then that would just put it over the top. Or if it had better graphics and it was third person, then that might be one of the best games ever at that point. But for what it is, especially if you like, especially I've seen niggas put hours in on Fallout and Skyrim, bro. If you could, y'all niggas do that shit, it's easy to play this shit, bro. It's rough though. I ain't gonna cap. Like they tell you, it's an unforgiving world. Yeah, it's fucked up out here, but that's the hardness of the game because there is no storyline for real. It's like it's a subliminal storyline. Like they do a good job of every location you go to. When you start really ransacking them bitches and scavenging, like that's what Jordan like to do. Like I've go find the building, as you see. Jordan, like killing zombies is what brings anybody to the game because you want to shoot and you want to kill shit. And then having dismemberment and shooting the nigga's head off or shooting, like I just shot a nigga's whole arm off from the motherfucking elbow up with my bow just because I'm getting cold with that bitch. Like so. And then having the Fallout skills so you can specialize in whatever you want to. Like you don't have just a shooting stat. You can either be good with a rifle or good with the pistol, good with the shotgun, good with the bow, good with the knife, good with the blunt weapon. You can pick what you actually want to be good with. So it's all, and then I think the skill points is pretty much infinite. Like they just keep going as long as you playing until you max everything out. So eventually, if you play long enough in one world, you can eventually become full level, completely maxed out type shit. Cause like yeah, it's annoying as fuck when you first start trying to eat and shit. But like now that I got the thing called survival level 3, my nigga barely getting such shit. It be and camo level 3, it be fucking me up sometimes. Cause like I got a little pattern on how I eat certain shit. Like when I'm eating the moldy sandwiches, I make sure I try to drink one of the gold teas afterwards so I can get rid of the food poisoning quick. But I've been to try to drink it like you're not thirsty because my shit at 100%. Like damn. Like nigga, I need a drink. I need the tea to fuck being thirsty. I need the tea to get rid of the damn food poisoning. Fuck. Right, right, nigga. I'm trying to be functional, nigga. Fuck being whatever what y'all nigga talking about. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like everything. Like everything is your own puzzle. It's really your own. Like it's like what I want GTA to be. Like if you could build your own base in GTA. I'll play GTA way fucking more instead of just like if I could build my nightclub up how I wanted to build it and go really just do whatever I wanted to without having to worry about little certain missions and shit. And I like how you don't see the other niggas on the map unless they allow you to. So if y'all come in contact with each other, it's complete like a utter standoff moment. Like, oh shit, what this nigga about to do? That's why the one nigga we had him at gunpoint with the straps. All he had was a torch on him. But we like shit. We don't know what you got on that fire bar, nigga. You might pull out a gun real quick. You just run around here out in your drawers because you found a gun before you found the motherfucking strap. So it wasn't, or you know, so before you found clothes or before you made the clothes out of the grass, nigga, you out here in the wastelands, you already got spawned here, nigga. What's up? And then when he started doing like, you know, he did the typical move around in circles, like, no, I'm cool, nigga, I ain't trying, don't shoot me. We gave that nigga a coat and an empty gun, and then we bounced. What you did from there is on you, nigga, but we ain't the ones that killed your ass.
I'm following y'all niggas after that if I was you.
Hey, for real.
What you mean? I'm coming with y'all. Where y'all going? Hey, these niggas gave me a call. Hey, bro. Hey, man. I would have been following y'all. I wouldn't even got on the mic. I would have sent y'all something like, hey.
But then where
What's
y'all
up?
right? But then the other nigga, he played his hand wrong. Nigga, you jumped on the bike. That nigga Jordan seen you and he got the hollering. All that nigga, he said, kill that nigga. And it was over with. Got him on my scope. Nigga had his. He wants another nigga in his drawers. I mean, but I'm keeping cool. I did the same thing. But if I'm running around out there and I ain't got nothing but my goddamn drawers on and a torch, I see two mini bikes. Oh, I'm hopping on him.
If I get away with it, I got me a bike. I'm good.
Well, no, because it's our bike, so it's on our map. So we was going and
they gonna come for me.
And the battery. Well, the reason he couldn't steal it because our battery died because we left it out. We left our light on.
That nigga probably was stuck on all shit.
Yeah. So and then Jordan ran up on him with a wrench because he ain't have his gun out. So I know he was. Well, Jordan was trying to pull the gun out, but Jordan get to moving too fast, so he panicked. So that nigga was like, Matt, he's like, because he knew I had the strap out. He's like, Matt, hey, shoot this nigga. He on the bike. Kill this nigga.
Did you shoot him?
Hell yeah, I busted that nigga.
Where was you at?
I was coming down the street. But we was on a mission. We was on a mission in the wastelands. Yeah, I had my sniper on, and we was in a mission. We was in a mission in the wastelands. It took two. He took two. The first one was to the chest. The second one was to the head.
Oh my god.
But he was saying he definitely, you know what I'm saying. It was wrong place, wrong time type of thing. Like he could have he definitely could have played that better, but at the same time, like I said, I feel him. Shit, I'm out here in the middle of fucking wastelands, but for us, we was on mission. We went, and like I said, we didn't, like, it'll tell you when niggas come in, but if they don't, Jordan don't trust nobody right now, so he not trying to really send nobody no shit to where they can see us, because you don't got control over. Once you send them an ally thing, they can track you. Even if you choose not to track them, unless you remove them from an ally, so you can't tell who's in the world unless they want you to. So when you see each other, like when we didn't know the dude was there, we knew person was in the world, but we seen that they was all level 1, so we was like, okay, you know who know how to play after a while, because they'll start to have a lot of zombie kills and they ain't died yet, and you're like, okay, you ain't no noob. But if they level 1, they just run around getting bodied, yeah, they new to the game and they still trying to figure out how this shit work and how to survive. So when you see that, we really don't worry about the niggas, because for me and Jordan, we say right now it's Jordan's world literally, but at the end of the day, right now it's our world, nigga. We are the most advanced civilization out there. We got the guns, we got the money, we got like
I know niggas probably. I know if nigga run up on y'all shit like, who shit is that over there? That should be locked up. Nigga, what? Can they get into their shit? Well, if they try to beat your shit down,
everything. Nah, we got the brick, the base brick in there, because the one nigga that nigga got killed, we stole his base brick, so we put that in the gun store, because he had his base brick on him still, because he was a noob. But that's what Jordan want to do. He want to go around one day and start killing noobs, so we can get a couple base bricks for all our other strongholds. Because what's the name? They make it to where PvP damage, they take a lot more, and then it also make this crazy ass noise. So if somebody is doing it, and we was over at the garage, and all of a sudden we started hearing that noise, like boom, 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 boom. Like, what the fuck? They'll be like, oh nigga, somebody is hitting our base, nigga. They trying to break through the door or something, nigga. We be on our way back, and so by the time we get there, nigga, it's cut, and we got. That's what the base box do. It makes it to where when somebody hits your shit, if it's your base, if you put your base block down, not your bed, but your base block, you get it when you see. The fucked up part about the base block is, if you don't know what as a noob, you're never going to use it, because the first thing is the first task when you get in there is make the bedroll. You need grass to make that. Then they want you to get in there and make the make some clothes. Then they want you to make an axe. Then they want you to make something, and then you make something else, and then they finally tell you to make your first wood block, which is like basically, and that's like your only tutorial they're gonna give you with this game. So you what's name by, but you gotta think, like, especially depending on, like, if you come into our world on the wrong night, nigga, like, our world is a dickhead, so they like to bring in, we get the most niggas to jump into the world on Blood Moon Day, or like an hour before Blood Moon Night come in. And it don't matter what you done did in this game on any other world, no matter how goated you is on any other world, when you come into our shit and it's your first time, you're gonna be level 1. So naked with nothing. So you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? If you get dropped in the middle of Blood Night, it's curtains for you. Like it's GG. Like because you don't even have time to build nothing, because they're basically heat-seeking running zombies at that point.
Oh yeah, so you just about to
They coming, like, yeah, it's not about, like at nighttime they gotta find you. Blood Moon, they know where you are at all times. Yeah, they find you.
It's like, I'm trying to find you. Normally, now, I'm coming.
They're like, I like you and I want you. Now either we gonna do this the easy way or the hard. Either way, I'm gonna eat you. Now, that's what they be on.
Either way,
that's what the fuck they be. Right, like, that's what these niggas be on, bro. So, like on Blood Moon Night, you know what I'm saying? So, but when we, like, inside the Vortex, they can't fuck with us. And then at our trap house, well, our trap house was nice, but they tore that bitch to shreds. Like, that shit ain't gonna make it. If we go there one more time, it's a risk that that motherfucker gonna collapse, because they got that shit down to the last 2 support beams, nigga. So either that shit gonna do that tweaky shit that game's doing, it's just gonna float with that, the top part gonna float in the air, or that whole shit gonna come crumbling motherfucking down, nigga. Either way, that shit is, like, if they, you know what I'm saying, so when niggas come in, the base block is kind of fucked up, because if you don't got time and you don't know what you're doing to really get to that part to where you can start to, where you realize you need wood to build you a little base and then plant that block, or find you a house to plant the block in as your base, you're definitely gonna die and then drop that bag, and then that base block is just gonna be in the world. Like, I guarantee we have if we gotta eventually, when we start going to different parts of the map that we haven't been to, we're gonna find hella bags. We find them all the time from players that come, bags of niggas of noobs that came in, with Jordan called them greenies, when them niggas come in and die real quick, and because then when you first time you ever spawn into the world, they kind of get you right. They give you a torch, you got your base block, I think you got like 1 med kit, maybe a thing of dirty water or some shit. Like, you got some very bare minimums, and you got like 1 or 2 of them. So something that could just, in theory, get your ass to some shelter and then let you start doing your missions to get your feet wet. But a lot of times, especially if you get spawned at night, zombie run up, God forbid you get spawned in the art up in the woods, up in the wilderness, or not the wilderness woods, the fucking frozen woods. That's the snow place where the lumberjacks is at, or down in the motherfucking wasteland where the dog's at. Yeah, it's cut. You done. It's over for you. They gonna murk you, and then your bag just gonna be there. And since you didn't have a bedroll placed, the game throws you anywhere. If you don't have your bedroll down, the game will spawn you anywhere on that motherfucking map, bro. Anywhere they damn well please. Like, so, like, you could be like that could be that having that bedroll could be the difference between saying fuck this game and getting to where me and Jordan was, bro. Cause I done fucked up one time and got with that time. Like, that's how my bag glitched pretty much, for real. Because when I died, they spawned me out kind of where we was at. They spawned me where we had been before, but it was out in the wastelands, but it was over an area in the desert where there was a lot of already discovered maps, so I knew where we were at, kind of. So I knew how to get back and how to sneak my way around and what not to fall off of on no bullshit or no shit, like when I fell into the Grand Canyon. But then I'm gonna keep it cool. I had just went through this whole ordeal when I had just like kept on. I had to get my bike back from driving into another fuck. I fucked around and drove into another red zone. So I had to get my bike and my bag back, doing that shit I did last time, going in there dying till I pulled my shit to the shore. So And I was doing that though, nigga. It was nighttime in the wastelands on the edge of the red zone. Man, there was an Area 51 zombie, a fire zombie, and a nurse zombie, and 2 motherfucking dogs over there, bro. And they running, bro. I'm naked with nothing, bro. So so they just keep killing me, keep killing me. I finally get mad and start swinging on them. I rock the Area 51 zombie. I stunned that nigga. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, bucko. I could stun you with the hands? Because I forgot, nigga, my athleticism is like 70. Because all I did was run around that bitch for a while before we got the, before we ended up getting the mini bikes and shit. So, man, I just kept spawning and then running straight up to that nigga, firing on his shit, put his ass to sleep. Man, I put him to sleep, came back and put that nigga to, put that fire zombie to sleep. Yeah, put that fire zombie to sleep. The dogs killed me with a bite. Came back and put both them hoe ass niggas to sleep. Then I died because I bled out. Then I got my shit and rolled my ass on back to the base, nigga. I was like, well, so then I was geeked up, you know what I'm saying? So when I did die and come back, I'm like, man, fuck it. I just went through the hell. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fuck these niggas. So when I was out there, some fire zombie tried to run up on me, so I tried to steal on that nigga and I slumped his ass. But then instead of just running, I waited to try to fight him again. And that was where I fucked up, because then that nigga started putting damage on me, so I wasn't thinking about it. So I get all the way back to our lake, and then the crawler just hit me in my ankle as I was going on some Achilles shit as I was going into the base and killed me, which I still hadn't had my bed set yet because I was just getting to the base. So I had that shit spawn me, and me and Jordan ain't never. Well, Jordan been up north. I've never been up north to the snow yet, because that's where Dylan from England that played with us. Well, he don't play with us, but he's in our world regularly. His base is up there, and he likes staying. He really just stay up north all the time. I ain't never been up there, nigga. These niggas spawn me out there at night on the edge of the motherfucking red zone again. But I didn't even know I was on the edge of the red zone, because when I spawn, I'm getting stoled on by a fucking lumberjack, nigga. The biggest zombie in the game, nigga. Nigga running at me at night, full speed, just windmilling, nigga. I'm like, what? This nigga cock diesel. So he beat my ass, and then they spawned me up in the North Desert, where I've been up there before. That's where I discovered the first red zone on accident. That's where we was at when you heard me the one day when we was doing that shit, and I had to keep on dying to get my damn bike. So it's like, if you don't have your motherfucking thing, bro, you will be out that. If you don't got your bed set, you will be out that bitch ass the fuck out, nigga, and they will drop you anywhere at any time. Like, nigga, really? Like, there's some shit like that motherfucking canyon I got stuck in, nigga. It was my gamer mentality to the fullest that got me out of there, because any other nigga would have just stayed in there and waited till the zombies killed them and just chalked up the shit and remade all that shit.
How'd you get out?
Nigga, I picked my bike up, put it in my pocket, and took my hammer and burrowed a hole from the bottom of the canyon to the surface. Nigga, it was blood moon day, nigga. If it was normal, nigga, I'm surrounded. They come out the ground, bro. I was in the canyon. I'm surrounded by ground. And if it was
nigga sat there and looked around for a minute.
Cause look, I drove to one end, like the map showed you where it led to a street. I drove to the street, nigga. The street, to get to the street, I had to go 90 degrees up. Like, ain't no walking, ain't no driving this mini bike up. I turned around and started going, and this is my gamer logic again. I started riding, I'm cruising, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I'm getting closer, because it's turning from desert into grass and shit. And I'm like, wait a minute, nigga. Hit the brakes, jumped off, turned on my map. Nigga, I was 2 steps away from the red zone. I was like, fuck. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I went panic for a second. I'm like, all right, this ain't nighttime. If it was nighttime, I seen the ran down building. I was like, nighttime, I just go get on that roof, take my chances. But it's about to be blood moon. These niggas gonna be literally coming out of the fucking ground around me. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And I thought about that tunnel I dug from the cave halfway through the desert before it took me to the top. I was like, and then I didn't have no wood to make a tower to get out. That was the one time I ain't had no wood. And I ain't had my shovel on me. I'm like, man, pulled out that hammer, I hit that dirt. It was destroying it in one swipe. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm just going up until I put me up top. Worst case scenario, I'll be up here high as fuck, and either the game is gonna be overly realistic and these niggas gonna crawl out of these walls around me, or I'm gonna just be hitting them from them niggas and they go on about their business and go attack Jordan's ass and whoever else is in the map.
I think it's I'm high. Fuck
Yeah, nigga, but I kept on going. I just kept on digging. I was like, fuck it, I'm not stopping. Ain't gonna be no hiding though. Like I wasn't gonna camp. I was just gonna dig and dig and dig until I got to the top. If it went red, as I was digging, I was gonna keep on fucking digging until I got to the top. And then once I seen what was going on up there, I might just stay in the hole and crowd my. But the thing was, like I'm in the middle of a fuck. It wasn't even in the middle of a mountain, nigga. I was in the middle of the ground because it was a canyon. So I dug my way into because everything in the game is terrible, like destroyable or inconstructible. So I was literally in the middle of the fucking ground. So like it was like these niggas are down here, nigga. Like they right next to me probably just in their coffin waiting to wake up on Blood Moon. So I got to just dig my way to the top. But you get disoriented. You can't tell where the bottom is. And mind you, I'm coming up from a canyon. So one wrong step, I'm just gonna fall to my death anyways. And then my bag and my bike is gonna be that's in my bag is gonna be inside, underground somewhere in a canyon. I was like, no, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm not dying in this canyon. I was like, my bike is not, my bag is not staying in this fucking canyon. I refuse.
Not at all.
And not only did I get out, nigga, I was at the.
That'd have been the hidden treasure niggas been trying to get at.
Nigga, I was out of.
With a bike, nigga, what?
Nigga, I was back at the base before Blood Moon, nigga. Oh,
my nigga was moving.
I be forgetting to turn my damn phone off on mute and shit. I know this nigga that better not be calling me to play this goddamn Warzone.
Oh, Deanna now.
Nah, Brandy.
Oh shit, my bad,
okay.
Hold on.
100 this. Got nowhere but a wife, be my girlfriend.
Hello, this is Brandon Robinson. I can't come to my phone at this time.
I called you guys a ride. It'll be the one with the flashing red and blue lights.
That was perfect timing. I didn't even know that shit was there. Oh god. I forgot. You need buildings to swing in this bitch.
Fuck is a two-way inside-out score?
Shooting that shit.
207.
Ain't got no
Kidnapping reported.
Officers
needed in Great Lake Mansion. Please copy.
I'll tune my earpiece to listen for sounds of someone struggling. Gotta be one of these cars. Easy, I've got you. It's terrifying. Thank you.
The hell? Oh. You gotta swing on him. You better connect, my brother. Jesus. Flawless victory. Spiderman wins. Look at that.
I forgot to ask.
Oh, fucking pigeon.
Pigeon alert. Don't run! I won't hurt you!
Ooh, choo-choo. know you can't have no candy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You just a itty bitty woman.
Don't sweat, Howard. These birds are lucky to have
What a
you.
crazy spot, bro.
Santa was always better than them.
Well, now that she's
Look,
gone,
big
they're yours.
Seems like a part of her things on that way, you know.
Yeah, I know, I can tell. You sit down
You're a
and
good
chill,
man,
drink
Howard.
some,
Anytime you want to stop by and see
go
the
drink some
family,
orange juice.
feel free. Dad says he misses you. Thanks again, Spider-Man.
Drink you some orange juice.
That's a cold motherfucker, whoever's inside. That took me all the way up here. Oh, I got 2 more to do.
Uh-huh. She bought what? What is that? Why she buy? What's wrong with buying mouthwash? You want some ravioli? Yeah, you want. That's what you gonna eat, some ravioli. Pop, you lit.
Now, some people falsely say I make up stories about Spider-Man. And this will not help my case because it sounds outlandish, but I have personally seen, listener-recorded video of Spider-Man snatching pigeons. Pigeon-napping. Why? What's possible?
This whole ass
There
nigga.
being such aberrant behavior. I've thought
This
about it
nigga said I'm
long.
pigeon napping. Motherfucker slick.
Hold on, Matt.
Long and hard, and I think I figured it out. He's eating them. We've always assumed Spider-Man is a man with the attributes of a spider. But what if it's the reverse? What if somehow a spider gained the powers of a man and he's stalking his prey? Somewhere there's a giant web with these poor pigeons stuck in it, waiting to be devoured. And will it stop at pigeons? Will we be next? I promise you this, I will not rest until I have the answers.
We've got a robbery in progress. Please mobilize on Museum Miles.
joining us. You risk.
Taken hostage on a tourist bus. That's a New York reality tour for you.
Thank you. I'm so scared. Looking good, Spidey. I knew that, Jane. You're a real hero. You're the best.
I want an analysis of the energy on that.
I got it. I got it fixed. First day to my best. I don't like violence, but...
All units, we are receiving reports of a live bomb in the area. Report came in from Morningside Heights. Over. We have an active hostage situation involving a bus. Report came in from Hamilton Heights.
Better move. Once they figure out there's no way they're getting off the island, who knows what they'll do? Okay, I'll get you off the island. Right back into Rikers. The city's turning into a playground for crazy people. Even more than it usually is, I mean.
Let us to our job. Got lucky today. Wasn't it Spiderman? We'd be cleaning up with bodies.
Calling all units. Armed robbery in progress. Nearest officer, please proceed to Manhattanville.
face is not proper consumer etiquette. Hoped crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too optimistic.
All units, officers are pinned down by snipers. Report came in from God's Acre.
Those cops are in a bad spot. I gotta help. Hey, the cops may say they like you, but they don't like you.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, what's up? Like, you know how you can put the little upper part in it so they're not all the way down in it? Yeah, and she was at that age where she was at that stage where she was starting to try to pull up. She easily could have pulled up, rolled over, and I'd have been dead to the world, nigga. I was like, oh yeah, ain't no way. I was like, you niggas is doing this shit and you got kids? I cannot. That was half a pill. And then I thought about it like, wait a minute, so you telling me niggas actually inject they shit with stronger shit? No. I ain't never in my life been that upset or wanted to be that motherfucking high, nigga. The fuck is going on around here? Bruh, these niggas. Yes. Right, like, how did you make this turn? Where did this even come from? Because they listen to idiots like Future. That's the problem. Shit, Waka kind of messed up music, but at the same time, he just created a hype he turned crunk into a different hype genre. This nigga Future came out and literally turned niggas into crackheads. And then got on TV and was like, yeah, I don't do all that shit. I just know these niggas like to hear about it. Nigga, what? Right. Jeez.
Like, oh, gee, Merry Christmas.
Right, nigga, you are the worst nigga alive. Right, at least if you was a drug, I mean, at least the young niggas, they rapping about drugs because they druggies. They don't know no better. I mean, Post Malone and Juice WRLD, y'all niggas been popping pills since y'all was probably 13. So yeah, I mean, I guess you get it how you live, I guess, nigga. But shit, what the? Yeah, but you've been listening in the Future and talking about that Percocet, codeine, say hold on. What the fuck, nigga? Like, what is you talking about?
Oh my god.
Like, nigga, when Bum B said stop drinking that shit, I would have thought niggas would have listened. His homeboy just died. Nigga, Rick Ross had a heart attack. Nigga thought it was because of his health. No, that nigga had a heart attack and a seizure off the shit, and then was like, I need to lose weight, nigga. That nigga changed his whole life off of a codeine seizure. Yeah, he just he the type of nigga who since he ain't famous no more, he don't, or since he ain't the top no more, he don't want to live. I'm convinced with him. I'm waiting for him. That's why I'm pissed. This gonna sound terrible, but I was salty. They ain't no way that Kobe was supposed to go before this nigga, bruh. Fuck you talking?
Openly. That ain't even fucked up. That's just openly true.
Hey, nigga, it's a cruel world, nigga, and there ain't no way Kobe was supposed to. Kobe and Gianna and the 6 others? Nah, come on, not over Wayne? Nah. Man, I will trade Wayne for Nip and Kobe right now. Oh my God, bro, it does. Ah, yeah, I know. It's just baffling. No, man, the world is so baffling, bro. On the plane, on stage, like that. I thought he had a heart condition at first. To go back and think about it, like. Yeah. He got a lean condition, and let's not act like he from right. He from New Orleans. Them niggas do coke. Down south is a coke. They do coke. Texas, New Orleans, from Texas to fucking Atlanta and down in Florida, coke is like weed to them niggas. Nothing, nigga. So it's you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. But me personally, what that nigga Nip said, I never saw the attraction. I'm cool, nigga. I just don't get it. To each his own. I mean, hell, the only thing that the reason it don't flabbergast me no more is just because I've come to the conclusion that like we live, like people be like, oh, you know, we supposed to be living good to get to heaven and yada yada, or if you bad you go to hell. Like, nah, nigga, we live in hell. This is hell. Don't get it twisted. We live in hell. No, when you finally prove yourself, God bring you home. Whichever one you believe in, they come save your ass from this shit. Don't feel bad for the niggas dying. Feel bad for yourself. You still here, nigga. You still got a lot to learn. He look at us like y'all niggas is too reckless down that bitch. I can tell y'all niggas get y'all shit together. Y'all can't come up here with the civilized motherfuckers. Right, yeah. So that's the only way I can make sense of shit, cause I hate that you said that. Bruh. That's the only way I can make sense of things, because there's too many niggas that's up that ain't supposed to be up, and there's too many niggas that's gone that shouldn't be gone. So maybe I think like niggas got the game backwards. We in the tutorial, nigga. We ain't graduated to the real game yet.
How big is Sable International's HR department?
Nice pass, sir.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right, yeah. Okay, Cole. I know he had some charitable shit. They had that foundation, but you know, Cole was a cultural influencer more than a game changer. Nip was a game changer. That nigga was it was beyond LA. It was, if you was listening to this nigga Nip, you stood to change your life, nigga. Shit, I did. That's why I can't even listen to music, because it's not to me, because I'm the type of nigga I can understand. Like some of these niggas, not all these young niggas is trash, but some of them is good, and I just can't relate. So I just don't listen. Like Juice WRLD, I'm not a depressed ass nigga, and I'm not a druggie. So even though he got credibility for doing songs with Eminem and shit before he died, and niggas say his shit hard, and I heard some of his shit because PJ listened to some of it, and it'd be cool. But I personally like music that I can feel when I say the shit. If I can't feel what you're talking about, then that really ain't going.
living that lifestyle, right?
Right.
Same thing. What I finally, I don't say I never get weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't. This sounds stupid, but as an artist, I'm over weird because there's no growth. There's never been growth in music. It's just a good time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're gonna get it. Coming from his early years to, you know what, we caught up, bro. Cause I heard Hustle in the House. 2009, I think that video came out. It was jams. I was over DeAndre's house. I used to keep it on time.
What's wrong?
For probably another,
You done eating?
Song, like that whole summer, I
Abel,
got Hustle in the House.
are you done eating?
You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things you always go back to.
Are you done eating?
Hard. And we taking a fucking Crenshaw speech. I'm like, oh, this nigga go. But when I heard Crenshaw, I was like, oh.
Bring me the rest of your bowl. I want to see it. And be careful.
There, and in the house of Crenshaw, which that was a masterpiece, bro. It was a masterpiece. It's ridiculous that was free.
Oh, it wasn't free. It was free for us.
When the first 100 was gone, it was free.
Yeah, it was free. Yeah, I'll say it was free for us, and it wasn't free. He just made all the money up front. But no money out, man. That nigga.
My dad talking about all money. His job money comes out, so we can
I bet.
They got our paying shit, bro. I'm like, oh.
Sheesh. They still got y'all coming in, or they got y'all on? They got y'all at the crib.
They said, whoever you guys be at home, be at home, pretty much.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's fucking nuts, bro.
Officers needed to assist civilians trapped in their cars after a crash. Nearest officer, please proceed to Hamilton Heights.
Man, hey, what? And man, I keep trying to tell niggas it ain't about the money. You gotta look past the money. It's about comfortability and power. Money just bring power. You gotta find where you can get. You gotta find your level of power. Not everybody gonna be able to rule the world. You can rule your community though. You can rule your neighborhood. Find your comfort level and get to it. I'm trying to tell you.
I tell you what, man. I ain't been proud of you like that in a long time, bro. Getting that shot shit. We was over,
Oh yeah, Sierra and oh boy, or Sierra and her dude G.
I'm like, the way you started getting off, I'm like, oh, this nigga's about to blow this nigga head. And then you go back to the house. My God, I was like, this dude, you know, what the fuck you game now? I was like, you just need money to play with, and that's the problem.
Man, right.
You got money to play with.
Bruh.
You gotta hustle it up, man. You gotta do some bad shit and get out.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I'm at now. It's right now, as far as where we at, like we just sitting, like I got the money sitting, waiting for this little bottom so I can get our Tesla at the lowest. We got 100 of the Planet 13 already. I went ahead and did that off rip. So we got, cause that Planet 13 shit about to be live.
Looking at the moves you made,
what?
Different, what you know now.
Shoot, honestly, not really. Like, other than leaving Tesla, no. Because every move that I made, a lot of them, if they didn't come to, it was me giving the tip to somebody else that had the money that didn't take it, and then this shit ran, and they ain't capitalized. And
that made me more proud. Now I'm like, okay,
Abel, here, come here.
You know.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, this, you know, like this.
Give me a towel.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it wasn't. I'm not trying to. If you don't think it's gonna pop, then what the fuck I'm gonna let you think? Like, you ain't about to test all those shit on my shit. But yeah, no, it definitely. But it was like shit, bro. From last year to like it's been over a year now of watching Worldwide Exchange every morning, and like that's like around when Nip died was when I was like, okay, I'm about to just that was when like there was a full-time position I was trying to get at Lowe's, and that's when I was like, man, after I didn't get it, I was like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I'm about to just quit bullshitting with myself and just do what the fuck I know I'm supposed to do instead of trying to find some safety net. I'm gonna chase a safety net my whole entire life and miss out on what I'm supposed to be trying to do. So I was like, man, fuck it. And I already been setting it up to where I didn't need to be working full time. So getting the job at Lowe's time frame was like perfect in disguise. Because honestly, when I applied, I didn't know what job I was getting because of I was in Vegas when they called me, and it was like we had like playing phone tag. So by time we had got back, like by the time I got in touch with him and shit, and everything got settled in one-on-one, when I got there, the thing that I applied for wasn't the job that I was interviewing for. So, and then they didn't tell me the time frame until literally they offered me the job, and it's like, nah, by the way, you want to be here at 4 a.m. in the morning. So, but it just so happened, what's the name? It just so had happened that I was kind of in the mindset like, man, fuck that, I want to what's that, because that, remember I was still streaming at the time, so I was like, well, being home during the day and work at night, that works out. But then I would listen to music in the morning between the 2 hours the store was open. When Nip died, after that, like for the month, I listened to nothing for Nip, and then I was like, all right, man, listening to Nip talk about getting rich ain't gonna get me rich. I was like, what the fuck is gonna accelerate this stock market shit? Like, how do niggas really make it? Because I understood at that point, ain't no such thing as getting rich overnight in this shit. Unless you got hella money, and if that's the case, you already rich. You can go from rich to wealthy, but you're not going broke to rich or wealthy. It's just not gonna happen. Unless you the GOAT at motherfucking guessing crypto trends. What's the name? That shit, which is not the motherfucking, ain't no GOAT in that shit to this day. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you, what's the name, unless you get lucky as fuck, ain't no going from broke to rich in the stock market. And I'm not trying to be lucky, I'm trying to be good. So I'm trying to turn 15 into $1 million. Like, not $15, 1,500, you know what I mean? What's that? But that's, like, I'm trying to be one of them type of niggas. Like, oh, this nigga one of the best investors in the game. And listening to Warren Buffett's old ass just talking, he too old to hide the secrets anymore. Like, he not worried about trying to have to charge people so he can do it himself. He just so old that this shit's simple. I don't see how you stupid motherfuckers don't get it. Like, that's how he talk in interviews. So, like, he don't call niggas stupid motherfuckers, but you could tell the shit that he be saying. He be thinking, I don't know how you idiots don't know what the fuck this is. So, and it's very just simple concepts. Like, to me, like, you know, once you doing it and you watching it, and I know, like, as part of it is a knack. Like, it's because it kind of it feeds into my gaming type thing. Like, it's a competitiveness to that shit for your moves to be good and for you to be better than other niggas at that shit. Fuck the money to it. Like, for niggas, like, the power in it is niggas knowing you good at that shit and wanting to listen to what you have to say. Now what I say means something. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas when I speak, niggas like, oh, I need to hear what the fuck he talking about type shit. Like, that's what I want in life. I want to be a nigga when I speak, niggas listen. Fuck being famous, nigga.
Hey, well, come here.
I want to be influential. But yeah, I just now it's to the point where it's like, okay, I got us in position, and then once I started once my nigga, once the dude I used to work with at T-Mobile, once he gave me the big lump sum and let me start playing with his portfolios, that's when it took off, because I was able to make all the craziest moves in the world, because that nigga got money. So, like, shit, out of 15 portfolios that I fuck with, I deal with 5 people, 15 portfolios. That nigga is literally 12 of them. Or he's 11 or 12 of them. The rest of them is the other 4 people. And some of the other people got money too, but this nigga got money. Like, he came from money and he been an executive at T-Mobile for like 30 years or some shit. So this nigga just got money. Like, I be feeling like he like Mr. Miyagi be trying to test me, because this nigga will show up. Like, since I've been fucking with him, he's added like 5 portfolios, and the ones that I deal with him aren't even all of his portfolios. Like, this nigga would just be like, hey, come over real quick. I gotta ask you some questions. And it's like, nigga, you clearly know the stock market and know what the fuck you doing, but he was the first one to ever give me hip. So I feel like, okay, you want me to do this, you know what I'm saying? And in the way we got back in touch with such a humbug anyways, I was like, all right, this might be one of the universe things. And it all happened around the time that Nip died, so I'm just like, man, fuck it, I'm running with everything that come my way at this point. Like, you want to, like, I'm not about to be scared. I always got confidence in my moves. I just don't want to lose nobody's money. But it was like, man, fuck it. Like, I ain't gonna lose this nigga's money. This much money, I know what the fuck to do. Then that's when I was like, after I started playing with his shit, that's when I came to you like, bro, we got to get in Tesla now. That's when you sent the money over. All I had to do was sit on the shit. And I was just telling Dion today, I was like, if me and Brandon would have invested 3 months later, instead of doing it when I said do it now, we probably would have got in even cheaper. So we probably would have had 5 shares instead of 4. And definitely would have sold at 9 because I would have understood a lot better. I just jumped the gun because I knew I had that was like when we bought that was when I felt like, oh, I got it. I know everything now. Like not know everything, but I know how to move now. I know what I'm doing. So I'm like, boom, we can get it now. I should have waited a little bit longer. But if you know what I'm saying, going through that shit now, I know it's the reason I know what the fuck I'm doing now though. Like all the losses, you know, they just be good ass lessons and shit. Gonna spawn this last pet. Alright, bro. Yes, sir.
What was that, B's ass?
Mm-hmm.
What was that nigga up to?
Shit, he was just calling. See what's up and shit.
They having that nigga work or no?
He said they told him, shit, if you can do your job from home, do it from home. He said they cut their pay though. Until they go back.
Cut my motherfucking pay.
Well, they cutting their pay is the equivalent of like giving them less hours because you know he on salary, so they got it. And since they ain't gonna beat her and shit, they had to cut it back, like readjust it basically, and then it just go back up once they get.
Hey, if you want to stay open, we can't pay you as much because the business is not gonna be moving.
Right, yeah, basically. I mean, it's just a situation where people got to be understanding. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on everybody's part. Landlord, employees got to be understanding. Companies got to be understanding. Landlords got to be understanding. Utilities got to be understanding. Like everybody just got to be understanding. Like if niggas been paying their bills up until this point, they ain't trying to fuck you over, nigga. They just not working. Or they don't got the money like that. Like that's what be getting on my nerves when niggas be trying to overreact like, oh, it's gonna be so doom as well. It's not gonna be doom as well if you just do what the fuck you supposed to do. If you think that if you trying to still be out here and kicking it and spending all this money on unnecessary bullshit while we in the middle of a lockdown, then yeah, you probably is gonna be fucked up out here. But if you sit your ass the fuck down in the house with your kids and stack the bread that they give you and the little bit of bread that you're getting, then you be cool. Like you really shouldn't be spending no money on other than food, gas, and like that's it. A little bit of entertainment. Get you a Disney Plus subscription. So get you what's entertainment. Keep something to keep you in the house, right? Like that's it. Like it's not that deep. Like y'all niggas, I still see niggas on. It's about to get worse, y'all. They about to shut it down. They gonna take our freedoms. Y'all talking all this government constitutional bullshit. I'm like, bro. I gave up, bro. I'm done. Every time I try to be reasonable with these niggas, they always get their feelings hurt. I be trying to tell, like I told them the other day, I'm like, bro, just give me a solution. If you got all this knowledge, you know all this terrible things that's about to happen in the world, please give us a solution. Because if not, why the fuck should I care? If I'm already got myself in a successful place in life and I'm making moves and I'm continuing to prosper, or I know how to prosper and I'm working towards it, why am I worrying about evil societies and all this other bullshit that y'all want me to worry about? Until them niggas blow, I got guns. So until them niggas blow down, I'm not worried. When they blow down, then we busting. But I'm not about to sit there and spend every day trying to rally the masses that don't listen to you. If you want to do that shit, like me personally, if I was a conspiracy theory, then I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a motherfucking cult leader. It's inevitable. That's just what's gonna happen. Like that's what's gonna happen. I'm not saying I'm gonna have niggas like try to kill themselves or try to be on no Manson shit, but I'm gonna start a cult in the sense of I would get a bunch of like-minded individuals, go find my own. If I didn't believe in the government, like if I believed that 5G was bad and causing coronavirus, I would not live in a city where 5G is going to kill me because you're trying. That's what these niggas are saying. They saying 5G is this, that, and the third, and it's causing coronavirus and it's doing all this and blah, 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 blah. But you still live in the city. You have not made one effort to move yourself or your family outside of the city.
Yeah, I bet
you see. Right, I say you're gonna have your TV is smart though. Your PlayStation, all the things they run in your house are conducting the signal that you claim is so terrible. Niggas is like, well, it's on the towers, not the devices. But so what? If it's on the towers, it's what do you think it's going to? The devices. So if the tower is emitting it, then the devices are emitting it by default because they're the ones that are receiving the signal. So therefore, you're putting it to your head every damn day. You got it in your pockets, by your balls, by your ass, every damn day. So are you going to stop doing that? Are you going to stop using 5G technology? Because if not, I'm not trying to hear you. Like I would take my people to an off world, you know, I would be just like I am in this game. Have a mother base off motherfucking the grid. And we would sustain ourselves, grow our own food, raise our own people, teach our kids how we want them to teach them. Like we would meet with the government guidelines so the niggas ain't trying to come and take our shit, but we would still, but you at the same time, you know what I'm saying? The kids would be homeschooled to the proper specs. If they wanted to go to, we wouldn't be Amish. If they wanted to go to college when they grew up, then they could. But I would let everybody around my society would know this is what we believe in. The government is whack. The government is cracker. Then they out here killing niggas, and they did 9/11, and they did coronavirus, and they did this. And they did that, and the New World Order this, and the Illuminati this, and every successful black man is a devil worshiper that fuck little kids in Hollywood and drink their bloods and sacrifice this, yada, 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 yada. All that type of shit. No, this is really what niggas say every day, bro. This is what my timeline is full with every fucking day. Every fucking day, it's shit like this, bro. And then every year that goes by, nothing changes. Nobody does anything. None of these shits are ever proven true. It's just like, bruh, like how long is y'all gonna chase this rabbit? Y'all gonna be 60 years old with nothing to show for chasing all these goddamn conspiracy theories when you could have just been using, like if you know about, like I know the loophole in the system. I know that a lot of white people look at black people with not down, they look down on them, but they don't look down on them in the sense of, oh, you dirty nigger. They look down on them as, oh, you poor black person. It's so hard out here for black people in America. I understand it. I can't admit it because I don't want people to think I'm knocking my own race, but I get it. It's fucked up out here for y'all. And I feel when I do business with y'all, I feel bad, and I sometimes overcompensate and do extra shit that I really don't need to do, but I do it because you're black, and I feel bad just naturally because of slavery and all the other shit. Yeah, I wouldn't do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, so
you could definitely tell there's definitely jobs and shit that do that shit.
There's jobs, there's people, there's what's name. They feel. I mean, some of them they can't help it. It's just like systematic racism. A lot of white people are out here made to feel bad because of slavery. Some shit that they never had done. There's plenty of white Americans that their people were born and raised in the South, probably were members of the Underground Railroad and helped niggas get free, but they still to this day have to watch what they say, tiptoe around certain words, and monitor certain behaviors, and do all this different type of shit because the one wrong word, wrong joke, the wrong perception, and they're a racist. And they can potentially get their ass beat or killed.
Got an algorithm in the soup that makes,
and you know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up, but it is what it is. It's the world that we live in. It's just how it is. So some of them, to compensate for that, they don't want to, or some of them have racist family members and they feel bad for that, so they compensate with white people. Well, I know that, so I won't exploit somebody, but I'll definitely take it. If somebody's going to give me a perk because I'm black, I'm going to take it. Now that doesn't mean that at the same breath that I feel like, oh, I should help every black person. Hell no, because a lot of black people is grimy, just like or lazy, just like a lot of white people and Mexicans and everybody. There's a lot of people that's fucking lazy as hell. So I'm not gonna be the one to save you if you ain't gonna save yourself. But at the same time, if I can get a benefit simply because I have pigmentation, you best goddamn believe I'm gonna get that benefit. So when older white men hear me speak and they look at me like, oh damn, that's a smart nigga right there. He know this stock market shit. I should help him out and get him better. I'm not about to be that righteous ass woke nigga. No, I'm not gonna let the man show me his ways. I bet the fuck I do learn every last bit of this shit.
That's how they get their money.
Right? Why the fuck would I not get paid like they get paid, nigga? And that's the mindset that got niggas stuck being dumb as fuck. Niggas be stuck doing this.
Ignorant ass nigga. Oh, I'm not want to do it their way. I'm gonna do it our way.
No, you not, because obviously your way ain't working, bro. A lot of niggas can't self-reflect and adjust. Like if you looking at your shit, I looked at rap and realized that shit ain't working. I still feel like I had the talent, but the financial and all the other circumstances, shit wasn't working, so it had to go.
That nigga Ben still grinding to be a rapper.
He a rapper. He trying to be famous. That's different. Everybody. If you rap and you make music and you put it out, you're a rapper. Shit, I have a published mixtape. It was on that Pip and everything. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Me and Tones Buzz shit. It's what's his name? We rappers, but we just never got famous. what's the name? Putting all your money into something that's not giving you nothing back. It's just like a person. I'm not about to put all my money into a person and it's not giving me nothing back. I'm not about to put myself into no grind, no job, no nothing if they're not giving me nothing back financially. If I'm putting the financially back into it. Like, so some niggas don't know how to do that. Some niggas will chase something in the mindset of not giving up. It's not giving up. It's realizing, it's assessing the situation and making an executive decision.
Fucked up passes, man. This big nigga is forcing these niggas, bro.
Sleep. The new Xbox controllers still gonna have batteries. Yeah, they're done.
Still batteries. They're fucking stupid, bro.
This is so disrespectful. Because at this point, it's just for money, bro.
It is. It is just for money. It ain't to make a game console. Your stomach hurt. You just ate. Wow. Yeah, this game is over. These niggas like eat. These niggas weren't even that good that we all of the games. Mediocre at best. They just had two big ass niggas and I couldn't. I mean, I dropped 14 and 6 rebounds, but I really couldn't do much more. Especially with these other niggas just missing shots and shit, missing passes like this nigga. Wow. Nigga, fuck out of here with that shit. Easily ran these niggas if we had our regular team. We lost by damn near 20, and I still got about to have an A. This nigga doing his job. He trying to score. You know. I'm trying to give y'all niggas the ball. Y'all niggas just ain't doing shit with it. Ain't much I can do. In the big man, we only got one big man versus. We got a paint these versus both of they niggas. A glass clean lockdown, and they paint these. It's a wrap. That nigga was down there getting his ass fucked up, bro. Hey, you put your shirt on? Why not? Come here. We gotta put your shirt on, baby. Yes, aren't you a young lady? Go put the shirt on. Come here. Sorry. You okay? Here, put the shirt on. Here, come on. That's crazy, man. These niggas completely sold me, man. I said these niggas completely sold. I don't even get mad no more. I done played so many games. It's like, it just comes down to the point where you should be like, really, nigga?
Yeah,
that's
pretty
all
much. Yeah,
really, nigga?
If they blow it, then.
Yeah, I'm out. I gotta leave this room because I cannot play with this. Oh, damn, there's a whole group of different niggas already. Except for this 3-level scorer, King J. I think I played that before. Move then.
What food?
This sharpshooting dude made his dude all green. He a white dude with green braids, green tattoos all over him. Where you getting smoke from?
Chick named Sarah.
So this shit be looking good. Fuck you mean right?
That's Caitlin's best friend. What's her name? Is Mo here?
Homegrown shit. Huh?
Normally she get a dispensary shit. This shit cool, but it ain't like the other shit. She don't have a chemist next time. He left. When that nigga leave, then I don't ever get it back when he get it right back. I remember he's back. Yeah. Oh, yellow.
Yo. I just should take it so damn long. There we go. Take my happy ass back in there. I'm almost to my second playoffs. I'm proud of myself. Offensive threat, 91. Well-rounded wing. What?
Yeah, I've seen them before.
Two-way slashing playmaker. I know how you like to play. Yes, we got a big interior force. That's all I need. Give it to me. Here. And then the big nigga leaves. I'm done.
I found a natural corn dog. Oh.
Lord.
What? Got a paint piece.
Oh.
candy at? I don't know. You ain't got no more. Plain and simple.
Kids.
You ain't got no more. This nigga made a paint piece that is fucking skinny as fuck. Of course, another point guard. I thought all niggas make on this game is point guards. What? You hear me, man?
You said what?
Is that all niggas make on this game is point guards?
Pretty much. They wouldn't have the ball in their hand.
Nigga. Oh my god, everybody. Niggas gotta have that ball in their hand. Oh, they gotta. What's it called? League 2. Oh, they're a team. We're about to get screwed. No, maybe.
He's over about to get straight. Did you send Jordan an invite to this party?
No, I didn't know I would have the lead of it.
Yeah, send him one. I think he's about to get on.
Damn, I just started this fucking game. Alright, shoot if I'm gonna shoot. Did you suggest it?
You want me to?
Oh, that's cool. I'm already halfway there. Oh fuck, where's his name at? Yeah, man, do that shit later.
I'll just go make a party.
Alright, yeah, just make a party out your way.
Make it easy.
Yeah, just send me one.
Damn, I ain't do shit over there. Really gonna make me do the park. Oh, damn. I should have been doing more of these during the live game.
Nigga, oh my fucking god, here we go. This probably gonna be my last game. It's okay.
Irritated.
Give me the ball. I'm dunking on everybody. Plain and fucking simple. If I'm cutting,
hey.
What up, man?
What up, niggas?
Shit,
what up,
yeah.
Oh, no, seen her eating.
I forgot to ask why they call it kidnapping if the victim's not a kid.
I want some tacos. I want some real tacos. I'm sick of the Taco Bell shit.
Actually, it's Diablo's coming on.
No more.
Yeah.
No more.
Because
Yeah,
I fucked my girl and made her make some tacos.
We'll make me some tacos, bro.
Like on Baby Boy. I was like, you gonna make some tacos? She was like, yes, daddy.
it's some pasta, some burritos.
Shut up, woman.
She gonna pee on your taco.
These is sex tacos. I'm not getting no damn orange juice. You can kiss my ass.
Oh my god, hit the cutter!
Every time. It's good for me. My cardiologist told me to love with some combination or just for my heart.
I'm just not saying at all. I swear to God, if she
Officers, be advised. A mugging was just reported. Reports placed the scene at Central Park.
Start drinking beer. Only beer.
An assault. I better step in. Is this the mosh pit? Great.
People in town. Control. So, man, I gotta read this dumbass shit.
I don't talk about we just talk about that shit. Retarded.
Talking about they using it to control the.
Oh what? It's not fun getting beat up?
Yeah.
We'll sit with that for a while.
Coronavirus. Yeah, something like that. I got a couple people on my timeline saying I just gave up. I was like, y'all niggas good, but y'all can have it. Go on, have it. Whatever. I can't.
All units, report of a narcotic sale in progress. Reports placed the scene at Central Park.
Who said that?
Hey guys!
No.
You got prescriptions for this stuff?
Fucking late. You know right now. Give it to me now.
Bruh. I wish I did. Yeah, that's what I did pretty much. But if I would have known better, I wish I knew. Like, if I could go back to one thing, I could go back in life and tell myself is take out a bigger student loan and fuck class. Don't pay them niggas shit and then invest that motherfucker. Right, I'm gonna invest the fuck out of that shit in the market, kill that game, and then I would just live on campus with Allie and went ham and did everything I still did, but just said fuck class because she had her own room and I didn't have a housing package anyways. I just stayed in her room because her roommate decided at the last minute not to come back, and her RA was cool enough not to assign her a roommate. So I stayed there I stayed on campus for free the whole semester because I just lived with her, and the RA never said shit because I ended up getting cool with the nigga too. So I could have just did that and had 60 bands of liquid just fucking whopping, nigga. You know how much fucking Amazon would I would have had?
Gotta split before the cops get here. Never know how they'll
And
react.
Tesla. Pretty much any company I've ever said, yeah, them niggas is gonna make bank off of that move. They did, but I just was too fucking stupid to know to put the money in the stock market back then. I bought Jordans. Nigga problems.
I wasn't investing in the stock market though. I was investing it into pharmaceuticals.
Right. I'm on 7 days. I'm just waiting for you to. I mean I am, but I'm saying like once you in there, I'm ready. Oh yeah. I gotta build a pillar over the back of my skybox. I had a fruition that bitch about to collapse.
No more candy for you.
Because of that little block that kept on falling. I feel like that's the game trying to give me a hint. Like, I'm about to collapse this bitch if you don't do something about it. So I'm about to go build the foundation leading up to that motherfucker. Unless I already got one, I just ain't. I'm just being paranoid, but I don't know if I got one or not.
Why are you sitting here? What is wrong with you?
Logging reported. Proceed with caution. Suspects are armed.
That is my business. What are you talking about?
Oh, you started without
Who am I making the best taco?
I know that was. Cause you always make me fucking go somewhere when I get home, motherfucker. Stop asking me to go someplace. You want me to take my boots off and put them outside?
No more.
You been trying to argue with me for 2 days straight. Now I'm about to beat your ass. I'm gonna do her just like I did Braxton ass. I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm gonna fuck her up. She's on my last nerve. Trying to love this motherfucker. She keep me on my nerves. You can't get your mess until tomorrow. What the fuck I look like paying for something we can get from tomorrow? How about this? Keep it up, and you're gonna wake up with both my butt cheeks over your face.
With a poop to match.
Go to bed. I'll fuck you again and make you go to sleep. You want some dick whip? Cause you got your booty out, so it ain't like I can't just come in there and get it real quick. Yeah. Just for that, I'm fucking you tonight too. Say orange juice again. Say it. Alright, I got you. That from now on, orange juice is code for penis. Every time you say you want orange juice, I'm be like, alright, I got you. Fresh squeeze.
Freshly squeezed. Right into your mouth.
She gonna tell you I'm right.
Collectible. Man, fuck. Why does the shit keep going up? Crash, bitch.
Tell her I said hi.
Man, why I got this U.S. Steel in this bro?
Alright, y'all. I'm about to get hop up in here. Y'all niggas be easy.
See you.
Where you going, nigga?
I'm about to go do this homework with this boy, and then I'm about to take down this Christmas tree.
Dang, how he got homework? After kids out of school and shit?
Yeah, but they sent him home with a laptop.
He ain't done like, with his shit. Camara finished her shit like last week.
Nigga, they give him new shit every day. He got day-by-day courses and shit.
Has Aaliyah been getting homework every day? Huh? Well, ain't it spring break this weekend?
Huh?
It ain't spring break there?
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's coronavirus. It's coronavirus! I don't know what the fuck's going on around here, man.
Spring break.
Look, all I know is after I picked his ass up, they sent him home with a laptop, and they sent Kevin an email like you guys do. You got a certain assignment today. Alright. Fuck him.
I left him in here last night. Smell him?
But I'm about to do this shit with him, and I gotta take down this Christmas tree, so do this family shit. But I'll holler at y'all.
See you. why they come out with the new X. They show the new Xbox specs, and them niggas controllers still got fucking batteries. Goddamn shit. Look, y'all niggas done had to play a game that's cross-play to play with PlayStation niggas just to use y'all shit. It'd just be so much easier if y'all had a play. It'd be so much easier if y'all just had a PlayStation. And y'all wouldn't have to have batteries.
God, she said she gonna do the homework with that nigga. I was like, you want me to hop off the game and do the homework? She said, I'm about to take a bath. I'm gonna do homework.
She about to be on the bath with that nigga on the toilet.
She taking this shit right now, nigga. I just walked past him and died, nigga. Oh God, I was like, oh. Like, it made me gag like I was changing her diaper, bro. I told her, I was like, no. Don't do me like that again. Man, I lost my other Nike flip-flop. Don't even say that right now. I'm pissed. But then she one of the kids do my flip-flops more. Did somebody just bark?
Can't find it, can you? That's not today. Show me where it's at. Alright, show me today.
45 a.m. This is our conversation from today. Look. Right there.
Photoshop!
You didn't say it was. That's not you.
What do you mean?
I lied. I don't remember that conversation. Sure, it ain't your ass.
Oh my God! It's seeping out the door! Bruh! I'm like, is one of... No, bro, this is serious. Oh. Yo. The fuck, bro? Oh. God damn. Okay, don't crack it. Don't crack it. Oh. Oh my God. Hey, nah, fuck all that.
That's not what your mom said.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Tomorrow. Go to bed.
more. Yeah, it stink, don't it? Oh my god. My baby girl almost died. London's ass booked it out of that damn room. Dog, that really is hitting the back of my throat in the worst way. Dude, you smell like Wendy, bro.
Man, my mic just went in my mouth.
I'm about to come in there and smoke this blunt in there. I gotta fumigate that shit. Matter of fact, no, fuck that. I don't even want to be in there. That's disgusting. That is fucking disgusting, bro.
How the fuck do I log in? I'm already logged in.
London, if you don't stay the fuck out this candy. Oh, she got dipsticks in there? What? Man, why I gotta, man, your ass stink, bro. Why do I gotta come here?
Man, how the fuck do I?
Fuck you won't.
Do you know how to sign in and sign out for PlayStation Network?
What, today? For what?
Yeah. Go to your,
To smoke with me?
Go to settings, and then go to...
When's the little bit? When is the little bit?
Login settings? Log into PS4 automatically.
Alright, you smoke it?
Start the game, man. I could have sworn I just restarted the game.
I'm about to mute this mic for this conversation.
Restart the app. Cole, I don't have no food. Why are you still in here murdering me? John David Force is cheating in his own game plan. He got a group of 4 and he's on day 60. So he probably over there cheating.
Oh, it's an account management. It's at the top. Sign in, sign out.
Orange juice? Shut up.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
What's that, pussycat? Whoa. Huh? What? Hold on, I'll bring it in a second. You know what? You know they say OJ? Call it OJ? You know they call her OJ? OJ? Well, today that stands for Oh, Jordan. Alright, now I'm logging in back. Let me install. Where are you? Nigga, there's zombies in here. What the fuck? Nigga, there's zombies on the base. That nigga said, would be kind of fun if Tom did get